Hi there. It is a rainy day here. Just looking out at my patio, looking at the rain falling on the ground. And, I've always got something to share, and I've got a couple things to share today, but I'm gonna try to keep it down to one thing. I went to Ecstatic Dance last night. They have an Ecstatic Dance here. There are about, somewhere between 20 and 25 people there. And it was great. I haven't been to a dance in a long time, in a few years actually, probably about 3, 4, 5 years. I used to do a lot of dance, and I had a relationship with this woman that I met in a dance workshop. I spent 3 years with this one teacher. She called it Dance Alive. And dance is one of those things, because it's about movement, it's about a somatic experience. And the kind of work that I do as a coach, as a guide, whatever you want to call me, is that I work with breath, sound, and movement. And one of the ways that I've spent years working with movement, with the whole thing around the somatic experience, because there's so much energy that gets stored or stuck in the body that wants to move, this energy that wants to come in, move through the body, and then back out through movement, through breath, through sound. But I had this relationship with this woman, like I said, that I met in a dance class, and we had the most powerful, beautiful, sensual, transformative experience moving together. I mean, people would remark how beautifully we moved together, and it wasn't about how we looked. It was much more about how we felt. I'll speak for myself how I felt. I mean, she loved dancing with me too. We loved dancing with each other, and it was always a very moving experience for us. But then we broke up. My fault. I'll own that. And so I did some dancing after that with different people, but it was never quite the same. And then I moved to an area where there really wasn't that much dance, and I actually started teaching classes around it, trying to get something going, but it just wasn't the truth. And then I kind of stopped doing it, and I still miss it. So they have an Ecstatic Dance here in Mount Shasta, and I went last night and I loved it. But there wasn't much in the way of contact. There were a few people that did a little bit of contact, but most of the people here are not, or at least I don't see them doing what I would call contact improv, at least in the way that I do it. So that's one of the things that I want to teach. And so this summer I'm going to, because I've got a living room and I have all the sound equipment. I got this huge subwoofer that is wild when you hear the bass in the music. It almost lifts you off the floor. So I want to teach movement and contact in particular, about how to connect with people, and how the masculine and the feminine energies can interact with each other. So I feel like there's a lot that I can offer in that area, and it's a way of connecting with each other and learning how we relate in the body, experiencing it in the body. Because relationships are difficult, as if you've ever had a relationship, you know that it can be difficult, especially after you've been together for a while. So I want to be able to support people in connecting with each other in relationship, but feeling it in the body. Because that's one of the most powerful ways that we can learn about relationship is through the body. So just wanted to put that out there. One of the other things that I want to do is offer couples who want to have an experience around their relationship and create an adventure in their relationship, because I always think of relationships as an opportunity to have an adventure together. And if your relationship is stale, or if it feels like it's missing the passion, missing the intimacy that maybe you crave, then I want to be able to offer a weekend, shall we call it a play shop, where you get to learn some practices that you can take home with you, but more importantly have some experience of each other through the body that's not necessarily sexual. I mean, sexuality and sexual energy can be a part of it, but I want to offer a weekend where you get to walk away with some practices, as I said, but more importantly, really connect in and create a relationship adventure that you can, well, I'll share more about it in the future, but I just wanted to kind of talk about it because I got really jazzed last night about movement, dance, ecstatic dance, and some really sweet people there. And I got to move my body, which always feels good. So thanks for listening. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. All right, take care.